Your Storm Tracker weather with Chief Meteorologist Chicago Windler.
Summer swelter is here for the weekend. Meanwhile, we're keeping a close eye on the tropics. Here's a look at your Saturday forecast. Hazy, hot, and humid. Those three words pretty much sum up what we will be dealing with all weekend long, as temperatures should stay barely below triple digits. Here's a midday look at the UT Tower from our Hilton Cam downtown. Lots of blue sky, plenty of haze. That haze, by the way, is partially from elevated ozone and partially from a light plume of Saharan dust moving in all the way from Africa. Temperature as of lunchtime, 87 degrees. Heat index up to 93 by the end of the afternoon. I'm forecasting a high of 98, which is the average high for this time of year. Winds out of the southeast to south about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tropical storm Grace made landfall at 1 in the morning between Tuxpan and Veracruz, Mexico. Since then, it has pushed inland and weakened dramatically, now down to 45-mile-per-hour winds with gusts to 85, continuing to push west-southwest through mainland Mexico. As you can see, it's well south of central Texas. There are a few far outer band rain showers that have made it into the valley and maybe as far north as about the Corpus Christi area. Track continuing to press inland, weakening as it does so over the very mountainous terrain of Mexico. But here's what's interesting. As Grace, or what's left of it, reemerges into the Pacific Ocean, there's an 80% chance it will redevelop on the Pacific side. There's also another system with a 60% development chance that would be south of where Grace is tracking. Meantime, in the Atlantic Basin, a 20% development chance. X marks the spot where that disturbance is now. The circle marks the area in the middle of the Atlantic where development could take place. All eyes on Henri, which became the third hurricane of the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season, right around mid-morning on Saturday. A Category 1 storm expected to maintain that intensity as it makes landfall tomorrow, Sunday, during the daytime hours, looking more and more likely that Long Island will be where this storm makes landfall. The last landfalling hurricane on Long Island, 1985, that was Hurricane Gloria. Then the storm is expected to push inland over Connecticut. Right now, expected to be just below hurricane strength, but if it is still a hurricane when it makes landfall in Connecticut, the last landfalling hurricane for New England was 1991. Category 2 Hurricane Bob. The storm continues pressing inland through western Massachusetts, then curves its way northward through New Hampshire and Vermont and on toward Maine as it weakens. It may even affect folks in Nova Scotia before all is said and done, so Henri is definitely going to make its presence known. Millions of people in the path of this storm, and hurricane warnings are hoisted for the eastern half of Long Island, most of Connecticut, much of coastal Rhode Island, and even portions of southwest Massachusetts. Tropical cyclone names, we are now to Henri, 8th named storm of the season. Ida will be the next named storm. Here's the deal. Temperatures heating up in a real hurry. We've already got heat index values of 105 even before 1 o'clock in the afternoon in LaGrange. Temperatures in the 90s already out toward Llano as well as Bastrop. By afternoon, I'm forecasting that high of 98 in Austin. But look at the heat index values. We could see it feel like anywhere between 100 and as high as 107 across our area. Hardly any cloud cover to offer shade. If you're heading to the Austin FC game this evening, looks like it'll be high, dry, and a little on the warm side. Temperatures still near 90 degrees at kickoff at 8 p.m. Looking ahead to your Sunday, patchy clouds won't last long. Sunshine builds, already 90 by lunchtime for your Sunday, and a high temperature of 99 steamy degrees. So get ready for that. And more of the same too as we head into next week. So a similar pattern again with temperatures in the upper 90s both days this weekend and carrying over into next week. I did mention there is some light Saharan dust that has moved in. Incidentally enough, though Grace got nowhere close to us, the circulation of Grace is actually dragging in some Saharan dust. So you can see that light spotty dust that will still be lingering from the coast toward Austin as we head through the rest of today. Then the dust starts to dissipate for the second half of the weekend, but you know what? There's a plume of what could be heavy dust, those bright shades of orange and pink. then may move in by Friday and on into Saturday. So just get ready. Saharan dust, you haven't heard the last of it. By the way, as far as tropical development is concerned, Saharan dust inhibits tropical development. So we may see a bit of a lull or a pause in this active season, since there are plumes of dust that could be pretty pronounced across the Atlantic. Rainfall potential. Areas that are impacted by Henri, including New York City and western New England and eastern sections of New York State, parts of New Jersey, even Pennsylvania, could see upwards of 5 to 7 inches of rain. Isolated higher totals possible. Here in central Texas, you know what? We may be hard pressed to get any rain. Going with a 10% chance Thursday, Friday for maybe a spotty sea breeze shower, heavily favoring areas toward the south and east like Bastrop, Giddings, LaGrange. A week from today, though, next Saturday, maybe a slightly better rain chance. Don't get your hopes too high. Triple-digit temperatures have been scarce this summer. I don't hear anybody complaining. I'm certainly not complaining. We've only had 3 at Camp Mabry, none at the airport. Annual averages are 29 and 21 respectively. So we're going to be right on the edge at Camp Mabry. It could happen. I think the hottest of the days of this upcoming stretch will probably be Tuesday. So I've got you pegged in from Sunday through Wednesday at 99 degrees. Could be that we do tick up to 100 on any one of those days. Wasn't quite confident enough, though, yet to go with it. Tracking the heat, part of the reason we'll be so hot is because at the upper levels of the atmosphere, big ridge of high pressure, that's that big blue H. Because of that ridge, it brings sinking air. Sinking air inhibits rain, inhibits cloud cover, and enables hot temperatures. So this is going to be our pattern as Grace continues westward through Mexico, as we don't see any significant weather makers moving through our area. Finally, by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can start to see a few sea breeze showers trying to develop from the coast and push inland, and that's probably going to be our best rain chance all the way through the end of the week. And then as we look towards Saturday of next week, there's possibility we could see a few more showers around. Here's one computer model, and as you can see, temperatures generally trending toward around the upper 90s. And then as far as rainfall totals, probably less than 1/10 of an inch of rain expected for our area. And most of Texas, not really seeing much. Temperature trend, August 29th through September 4th. Near average for us, a little cooler down south and a little warmer to the north. As for precip, slightly wetter, taking a turn as we head toward Labor Day weekend. All right, here's that 7-day forecast. Kind of the summer doldrums. Not a lot of exciting news, just more slow, steady, wash, rinse, repeat. Lots of sunshine in place. So make sure you've got the sunscreen. Also, check in with Avery Tomasco this evening, 6 and 10 p.m., barring any sports or other things that sometimes will preempt our shows. Join him for the latest on the tropics and when we might see this pattern shift. Until then, take care and enjoy the rest of your Saturday.